Ralph, this is Eric. Yeah, we unfortunately, this is a story that I hear all too often. There's a sort of a standard business model in my industry, and it really gives people a bad taste in their mouth, and so we have to try to overcome this oftentimes. And it's a model based on acquisition of clients, basically. It's how do we get clients? So we do usually outbound sales with a call center, promise the world, you'll be on page 1 of Google in 90 days, and when they're not, they cancel, and that's okay because there's more people behind them, and we just keep acquiring clients. And those type of firms usually have a lot of complaints online. They usually have a lot of credit card chargebacks. And typically they outsource the work. They're not actually doing the SEO, which is why it doesn't have an office, right? It's outsourcing the work to another country. India is the SEO mecca of the world, and it's pennies on the dollar. So you can charge a couple $1,000s a month here in the States and send a couple $100 over to India, and that's just the reality. Unfortunately, you want to look for a firm that actually does the work in-house, that doesn't outsource it, and be careful when you hear that 90-day thing, because it's usually not true, and it's usually just based on wanting to get people in the door.
Ralph, these guys are awesome, and you definitely want to use them, so I think you should definitely give them a call. The number again is 818-889-3232, and you guys actually have a physical office that people can come to?
Yeah, we do. You're welcome to come down, Ralph. We're in Westlake. We're in Westlake Village. I don't know. Where did you say?
I think he's from Long Beach, but he can make
Long
the drive
Beach.
over.
No,
That's not a problem.
No problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we have an actual office. You're welcome to come in, meet the team. We do everything in-house. We don't outsource anything. We don't have any contracts, actually, so it's a month-to-month deal. You can cancel anytime.
That's
but
cool.
We actually retain our clients. Our first client ever, a little over 4 years ago, is still with us today, even without a contract. And he's not because we're great guys, but because he's actually getting results. So
Let me ask a follow-up question. Ralph, hang on the phone. You may want to listen to this as well. Does it ever happen that you find a credible company, credible SEO company, and all of a sudden, bang, within the 60 or 90 days, first page Google, first page Yahoo, and then somehow after that, it gets lost, and maybe your third page or fourth page? Is that supposed to happen? Can that happen? What is the answer? If that to someone's question that may want to know.
Yeah, you can anticipate what I'd call nominal fluctuations in rankings. Sometimes it's called the Google dance, but not wild fluctuations like that. Usually that points to in SEO there's a concept of, it's called black hat SEO versus white hat SEO. Black hat refers to doing things that are in violation of Google's quality guidelines, the shortcuts, the cheap, easy ways. White hat is doing things the hard way, manually doing stuff as opposed to automatically doing stuff. And so with black hat SEO, oftentimes you'll get an immediate spike in rankings, but it's not sustainable. And so that's, if you've seen that, then that's what's going on.
Wow.
Yeah.
Eric, give us your information one more time.
Sure, it's Sachs Marketing Group. The website is www.sacsmarketinggroup.com, and Sachs is spelled S-A-C-H-S, and the phone number 818-889-3232.
And Ralph, let me tell you one thing. If someone is on this show and we have invited them and we have gone through their agents to get them on this show, they're credible. They're professional. Otherwise, they are not on.
We wouldn't let them in through the doors.
Yeah, they're not on, so what's your problem? Let me look over to Robert Shaw a second, who's with Boston Medical Group. And Boston Medical Group does a lot. You do your share of advertising, and I believe can be found on Google and Yahoo as well.
Google, Yahoo, you can actually find them in the main section of the LA Times today.
Oh, okay, sure. Because Boston Medical Group, how long has the
20 years now.
20 years
Wow.
the business has been around?
20 years and growing and growing.
I think we have a caller for
Oh,
Dr.
okay.
Robert Shaw.
All righty.